All right, there we go. We are live. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Chris, and this is my channel, We Love Comics. As always, I want to thank you guys for taking the time to watch and listen to one of my videos. Hopefully, you guys are being safe. And I want to let everybody know that I have plenty of videos I've made this week. Unfortunately, YouTube has been kind of shadow banning a lot of different channels. So if you haven't seen a video of my in a while, or a notification, first check the notification bell because they shut that off all the time. See if you've been unsubscribed. And even if you don't get notifications when the bell indicator is on, just come back and check my videos and my channel because I've made a couple of videos this week. So I want to say hello to everybody. And don't forget, guys, I put the link in the description of each and every video and also the live chat, so come join the live chat. If you're interested in any of the comics that I'm selling, you could click that web address, the link. Or if you want to sign in the next link, if you click on that, it is the cashback program. Sign up for that, guys, if you haven't. It's free to do. You get $10 additional cash back if you spend $25 or more within the first 90 days. And if you click on that link, I do get a one-time referral fee if you do make that purchase, so it will help me during these times, because I'm sure many of you, including myself, have been sitting at home and probably starting to drive you a little nuts at this time. But I want to say hello to our people that are here, and I want to read this because I thought this was amazing. Alexander Webb says, "Hey Chris, my family recently had to be quarantined, and we are all feeling down about it. And the same day we found out we had to stay home, I got a package in the mail, and I won Batman issue #1. CDC 0.5. So I'm sorry to hear that you have to be quarantined. Hopefully you guys will be okay. You guys will make it through. Just stick positive and everything, and just, you know, stay at home and relax a little bit, and you guys will all be fine. So give us the positive update in the next couple of weeks. But Batman #1, that's pretty freaking awesome, man. So congratulations on that. I'm sure it kind of gives you mixed feelings for the day, but that's an amazing book to own. So congratulations on that. Hopefully you got a steal for it. So let me say hello also to Agu. We got Dark Alley Recordings. Good to see you. All right, we got Ricky, we got Steven, we got John, we got Ruben, we got Peter. Always good to see you. And says, Chris, can you say hi to Michelle, please? So Michelle, if you are out there, hello, welcome, thank you. Hopefully you are enjoying your day and you guys are safe. Willie, Natasha, good to see you again. We got Tori, we got, I think I said Alexander, but I'll say it again just in case. Douglas, oh yes, obviously that was the first one I read. Felix, good to see you, and many more. Make sure you hit the thumbs up button because it does help. Please, if you could share these kind of videos, it helps. So let me put on the video so you can see. Now, normally this is something I wouldn't have purchased. So we got a box here. I'll give you a hint, it's a graded book. If you want to guess what it is, you are more than welcome to. But I could not pass this up. And don't forget, guys, wait until the end to see who's today's surprise subscriber shout-out. If you want to be one, I mean, if you hit subscribe, that's awesome, but you don't have to. Come join the live chat, because the more you communicate in the live chat, the more likely I will see you to give you the surprise subscriber shout-out. So please do that. So this is a book, I mean, like I've been telling everybody, and if you haven't seen the video I did the other day, please check it out. I'm telling people, and it's you ain't seen nothing yet. There's some deals on books that right now, I mean, obviously you have to do your homework, you have to do your research, you have to be patient, you have to put in the effort, and obviously if a lot of people are staying at home, it gives you more opportunities to be able to be on the interweb making deals happen. So this is exactly one of those situations, and of course I will tell you the price that I paid for this, and you let me know if you would have done this. Because like I said, I would have never purchased something like this before, but I'm sure you'll see it. And we'll see if you see it. And the good thing is, even if everybody else said no, I would never buy that, the good thing is, well, that's what keeps me from having to overspend for a book. So it is a graded book. And we have, this is a page of Detective Comics number 27. So let me put that so you can see it. So Detective Comics number 27, first appearance ever of Batman. Now, of course, this is one of the pages where he is not on it, because that would be thousands of dollars for just a page. Because, I mean, a 0.5 of this book is probably a good 40,000, 30, 40,000. Now, let's see if you guys want to guess what you think I paid for this. So this is a graded book. This is Detective Comics number 27. It's only one page, creamed off-white pages, but it is the first appearance of Batman and Alfred. And Jim Gordon. That's what it is, not Alfred. First Commissioner Jones, Jim Alfred. Now, if you've ever looked up a page of Amazing Fantasy 15, first appearance of Spider-Man, without the Spider-Man story in it, because there's a couple of different stories in there, a page sells between $400 and $550. That's for Amazing Fantasy 15 without Spider-Man on the page. So a regular page of Amazing Fantasy 15 would cost you between $400 and $500. You're talking in the thousands when Spider-Man's on it. So some people are doing some very low prices. I wish it was that. But he originally had this for $699. Now that is Canadian. And they had it in Canadian dollars. Now the day I purchased this was at the probably one of the higher points of the US dollar compared to the Canadian dollar. It was around the $1.55 to $1.59, somewhere around there. So they had it for $699 Canadian. They didn't have a Best Buy offer. They didn't have a buy it now. Well, they had a buy it now at $699. So I made a message to them and asked if they'd take a little less. So they agreed to, with shipping and handling, Canadian dollars of $554.16. Translated to US dollars, I paid $390.24 for this book. If you look up what a 0.5 is, I mean, well, let's put it this, I'll look it up right now. Actually, they don't even have a price for it because there's not enough. Basically, GoCollect.com bases things on purchases, and not many people can afford to buy a book of that caliber. So, for me, $390 for the first appearance of Batman. I mean, obviously, it's only a page. It doesn't have Batman on it. But you're talking in the thousands of dollars that Batman did appear on this. And as of now, I just do not have the money to be shelling out for a complete copy of Detective Comics 27. So this might be my only way of getting this, at least for now. You never know. I might win the lottery tomorrow, and then all that will change, and I'll buy doubles. So, to me, $390.24 with shipping and handling, US dollars. To me, it's a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity because of the times that we're in. Because like I said, if you look up on eBay right now, a Amazing Fantasy 15, one page without Spider-Man on it, will range anywhere from $450 to $1,500. This is the first appearance of Batman. Now, again, it doesn't have Batman on it, but still, like I said, even just look it up. Go on eBay right now and type in Amazing Fantasy 15 page, and you'll see they go for about $1,000 and up. And the $450 one was the page where it was just an ad. So it didn't even have any story at all. It was just an ad page, and that sold for, I think, $450. So for me to get both sides without an ad from Detective Comics 27 from 1939 and pay under what I would have for an Amazing Fantasy 15 of the same caliber, again, not having the actual character on it, because there were different stories in Detective Comics 27 and Amazing Fantasy 15, I cannot complain about this. So this is just one of many. I have a couple of books that are here that I'm going to do videos tomorrow or the next day, so stick around and check out my channel and let me know what you think about this, obviously. But let me ask you, would you have bought this? Now, like I said, I've never bought a page before. I never thought I would. But when it comes to something like this, I mean, let's be realistic. Unless you're a millionaire, you're not going to be able to afford a 0.5 or even a coverless copy of this book. You're talking in the tens of thousands of dollars for probably a incomplete coverless book. So for me to get this page for that price and already graded, you know, I think I did a good deal. And the good thing is, if you buy out of state, you know, sometimes you could make deals, because this person made $554.16 in Canadian currency. But because of the fact that, like I said, during that time period when I was buying a couple of books, it was like $1.55 to $1.59 between the US dollar and the Canadian dollar. So I only paid $390.24, and that's with shipping. You know, if you get a graded book, it's going to cost you between $17 and $30, because the Canadian shipping cost this person $38.50. So to include that with the shipping and handling, absolutely happy about this. So I love this. This will be in my collection. I mean, who knows? Somebody offers me the right amount, or, you know, a couple of years from now when everything's back on track, you know, these things are going to continue to go up, because, you know, they're not making these anymore. And it's getting harder and harder. So who knows? Maybe I can get one page at a time and end up having a complete book, and probably save a lot of money in the process. So who knows? But let me do today's surprise subscriber shout out. Let me know what you thought about this. Arcadia wants to know what the Grail is. It is only a page, but it is Detective Comics number 27, which, of course, is the first appearance of Batman. Now, I wish it had Batman on it, but it's not a Batman story, but it is part of the book. I paid, with shipping and handling, $390.24. Really cannot complain about that, because, like I said, the chances of me right now owning the coverless copy of Detective Comics 27, probably slim to none at this point, but of course nothing is impossible. So that is the book. Absolutely love this. I'll take it anytime. I got more videos coming, so please check out my videos and come back periodically. If you do not get notified, hit the notification button if you haven't. Don't forget to check the links that I post here if you're interested in any of my comics or joining the cashback program. Sean says, the prices today make me regret selling my AF-15 Restored several years ago. Well, you know, hindsight is always 20/20, but, you know, if you sold it, there was obviously a reason for it. But, yeah, the prices, you know, they're going to take a little lull right now, but they're going to get back into form, and probably about another 8 months to a year, we'll be back to normal again. You know, I remember back in, you know, during the whole 9/11 situation, for months everybody thought it was the end of the world. They thought nothing was ever going to be the same again. And it was like that. It seemed like that for a little while, but eventually things go back to normal. And people will be back in crowds, shaking hands and hugging each other and being around each other eventually. So with that being said, today's surprise subscriber shout out is going to go to... We're going to go with Alexander Webb. And we are going to go with a second. We're going to do Dark Alley Recordings. So you guys are both today's surprise subscriber shout-outs. And Peter says, Chris, do you have a strategy to getting your already slab books upgraded? No, I mean, it's rare that I buy a book that needs to be upgraded. But I did that, like, for example, with my Daredevil #1. When I bought that one from CGC, it was already graded CGC, and they graded it as 0.5. And I said there was no way that that book was a 0.5 because it was faded a little bit, but not faded to the point where you couldn't see anything. So it was definitely... I even showed that book before I sent to get it graded, and everybody agreed there's no way that's a 0.5. Came back, I think, either a 1.8 or a 2.0, one of the two, which definitely was more realistic to what the book looked like. I mean, the staples weren't rusty. The staples were intact. There was nothing, you know... nothing disconnected to the actual staples or anything, so it definitely did not warrant a 0.5. So with me, it always goes with, make sure, again, know about grades. And one of the things about my PGX unboxings and the PGX books that I send in, I give my estimates of grades, and I'm pretty spot on. Most of the time, I do, like, for example, I'll pick a book and say, let's say it's between a 3.5 and a 4.5. I'm usually right in the middle or get one of those numbers. It's very rare I'm off, and if I am, it's usually not that far off. So watch those videos. Maybe it'll help you to get to know about, you know, grades. But the more you learn, the more you could look at a graded book and say, wow, that book does not deserve that grade it has. And you could take the chance of getting it regraded, and sometimes you'll get an upgrade. So that's it's worth taking a chance on. But obviously something like this you can't do anything about because it's a page. So pressing isn't going to do a darn thing with it, and, you know, it'd be crazy to silly to do. It'd be a waste of money. So those are the books. Thanks for watching, guys. Your thumbs up will show me you appreciate it. Give it a shout out to the shout out. I'll try and do a video tomorrow, so even if you don't get notifications, please make sure you check. And if anybody is kind enough to share the links that I post, and remember, they're also in the description, so if you're watching this and it is not live, and if you've watched until the end, in the comments section, I want you to put what you see right here. Don't explain why, just put it somewhere in your comments. So if I see you say something about a pen, then I know you watched the whole video, or you're just here now and you see it, so that's kind of cheating. But thanks a lot, guys. I hope you are safe. Be careful with one another, and do not forget, it is not you, it is not I, it's We Love Comics. Thanks, everybody. I'll see you later. And yes, of course, they're writing it right now.